Hello everybody, it is me, Canner Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome back to the second video of Go Rush today. We are tackling the Galaxy deck. This is the next deck that I wanted to talk about. So let's talk about the list. We are on 2 copies of All-Seeing Harvey, 2 copies of Trans Am FRI, 3 Trans Am Claney, 3 Galactica Oblivion, 3 Trans Sam Linak, 3 Cosmo Titan, 3 Bright Sentinel, 3 Secret Order, 3 Universal Storm, Tribute to the Doomed, Meteor Charge, Negate Attack, and Buffered Slime. And for our skill, we are on Galactica Order. Let's just, for this one, get straight into the duels. We are Gold 5. Hopefully, we can make it up to a higher tier today. Maybe we'll make it to King of Games. If not, whatever. Alright, we're facing someone whose character is Yuamu with the character skill. Interesting. This could be really anything. Alright, well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna set 3 monsters and set 2 pieces of back row here. By the way, I just want to take a little bit of time to mention how good the themes are recently. Okay, so they are on dragons, but they're playing Serpainter. For some reason. Like, there is other 1500 dragons. Like, you don't have to be on Serpainter. Alright, let's draw. You have Secret Order, but we don't have... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Normal Trans Am FRI. Universal Storm to pop the back row. We'll go normal Trans Am Linak. FRI. Boost Linak. Set. Battle. Let's attack Serpainter here. Alright. And then we're just gonna pass. This is not ideal, but, you know, sometimes that is how it goes. I'm gonna turn that down for me for a little bit so I can actually hear myself in the microphone. Alright, so they have Duel Corotolus, which is a double attacker. We are going to just negate attack here, though. Well, that means we can't necessarily Secret Order off of this. What we can do is we can go Universal Storm. Pop that. Let's go FRI, boost, tribute out, Cosmo Titan, normal Linak, then we are going to activate Meteor Charge, targeting you. No, and we're gonna go set. Battle. Back into the face down here. Okay. Unfortunate. Then we're gonna hit in for 6 there. And then we're just gonna hit in for 100 damage off of the Bright Sentinel. From this spot, we should be looking pretty okay. Kind of the big issue, though, is if they have real back row that does anything. They do now as well have Triad Drago online, potentially if they draw into something. This could be bad, and they do draw into Blue Fang Burst Dragon that can't destroy anything on our field. Like, it doesn't have a pop into anything. Or does this drop our attack? Okay, so still can't pop Cosmo Titan. Well, they're going to be able to get over our board here, which for them, I guess, isn't terrible. Oh, wait, why was I talking about how bad it would be if they had back row? We literally have Universal Storm set. No, we're completely fine. We're going to draw for turn here. Galactica Oblivion, Secret Order. So we can actually get into all of our Secret Orders. We'll go you, pitch you. Grab Secret Order from deck. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. We're going to activate Secret Order. We're going to start off, special summon the Galactica Oblivion from our hand. Just so that they know we have another one. Then we are going to activate Secret Order. Summon back the Galactica Oblivion. And finally, we are going to Secret Order summon out the Cosmo Titan. Battle. BM just a little bit. And even in this board state too, we did have access to back row removal. So if they had gone for, say, set 1 piece of back row, we would have been able to pop that, and we would have been able to win out the duel anyways. So, very interesting there. Anyways, so Galaxy is a very interesting deck, because right now they don't play any high-level tribute summons, because you want to always be summoning them anyways off of this card right here, Secret Order. That way you end up getting protection from back row, you end up being able to, you know, kind of just get everything into rotation that you need. So we've got a second stage duelist here from the Go Rush Festival, Zach. And Zach is very likely on Cyber Dragon in his rank up duel. See the 2 extra? Usually this is a sign that they are a player on Cyber Dragon. What we're going to do, we are just going to go set 3 monsters and then set our Universal Storm. And we're going to pass here. If they pop Universal Storm, that doesn't really do anything for us. It means we get to trade for 1 less piece of back row throughout the course of the duel, which I think is completely fine. In Cyber Dragon, they have a bunch of spells that do a ton of different things. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see kind of the line that they go with. But what they are going to be grabbing here, it looks like, is, yeah, a copy of Fusion. So this is going to get them into Twin... Cyber Twin Dragon. Which means they will be able to out our entire field worth of monsters. So Ephrei is going to go down, Sentinel is going to go down, and Claney is going to go down as well. I'm going to draw 4 cards for turn here. Ephrei, Linak. Do we even want to go for Secret Order? Because you can go... yeah, we are going to actually go for Secret Order here. So we're going to go Galactica Order. We're going to send Cosmo Titan. And we're going to add Secret Order from our deck to our hand. We are going to just start normal summon the Ephrei. We are going to Universal Storm. That's going to pop the back row there. And then we're going to go ahead and normal Ephrei. Well, normal Linak, sorry. We're going to Ephrei effect here, which is actually going to send Galactica Oblivion to the graveyard. So just by doing that, we end up getting an extra 200 damage out of the exchange. So out comes Galactica Oblivion. We are going to set a card, and we are just going to go to the battle phase. I slipped. My finger slipped. Uh-oh. That... Okay, so what we were supposed to do if my finger didn't slip is attack into Cyber Twin, you attack into the low level, and then you attack directly. That would have gotten us 14 here, and yeah, they're popping the buffered slime. But what that would have gotten us was 1,400 off of the Linak. We would have gotten 400 off of this, and then 1,200. So we would have gotten in for way more damage, but we didn't do that. So, you know, they are actually going to take us out here and, yep, into the FRI, which makes sense. That's kind of the card that, if you're on this, that you want to be grabbing. Well, this is quite incredible. We are going to activate Galactica Order here and send the Cosmo Titan to the graveyard. And yeah, we are going to grab Secret Order here. We are going to go first Secret Order, summoning from our graveyard this copy of Galactica Oblivion. And then we are going to go Secret Order and special summon this copy of Galactica Oblivion from our hand. By doing it specifically like this, we are putting ourselves in a better spot. We are going to activate Meteor Charge, targeting Galactica Oblivion. We are not going to change the battle positions. We're going to go to battle. Hit in, and it's very likely... So it's not negate attack. So if it was negate attack, you always would negate attack there. So we're going to be 1,000 off lethal. So what this shows is that if we didn't make that stupid little mistake, that would have just been game right there. However, I was stupid and spam clicking. So... you know. Anyways, it's very likely that they draw into something that has the capacity to win them the game here, but I'm not sure if they will. So what this looks like is they have a piece of the fusion, and we're trying to find access to the fusion here. On our field, they've got 1,700 into Galactic Oblivion, but they've also then got 16. But they're actually going for Cyber Search Dragon. Potentially they have a fusion set already, but they don't have any way to get the other Cyber Dragon out, I believe. Maybe they can add... You only have to put back for fusion? No. Okay, so they are just going to go battle here, hit in for 400 into our first Galactica Oblivion, hit in for 1,000 here, which is a lot of damage. And we kind of just have Linak and a Dream at this point. However, we are now looking in a better spot, kind of. We are going to activate Universal Storm. We're just going to pop this card in the center, and it was fusion, which is pretty miserable. We were kind of hoping, honestly, to draw the FRI, but I believe, yeah, both of our FRI are in grave. So, this isn't great, because we don't actually have a way to beat over this. So what we're gonna do is we are just going to have to go set 3 cards and pass for turn. This is all we can do at this point. If we didn't do that little slip up, I will say that slip is probably going to end up costing us the game, which it should. I made a mistake. I should lose from that. And, well, here they have it. They have access to Fusion using the skill here, boosting that up to 29 to be able to get in for 2900 direct at a later point. Actually, okay. They're not going to be able to get in for any damage here. We're going to draw 5 cards from our deck here. We'll draw 4, rather. Which is going to get us into Galactica Oblivion. So what we're going to do is we are going to normal summon Transam Kleiny. Light attribute Galaxy normal monsters. So we are going to use this. We can grab a Linak instead of having to go in with that. But Linak doesn't do any damage for us. We only have access to a normal here and a normal there. We switch that to defense and we're still a little bit off of lethal. We're gonna grab you. I'm gonna go normal. We are going to go tribute here. Turn you to defense and attack in. Do they have negate attack? Or something that... Oof, wow, that is miserable. Widespread ruin. That's tough. Because we have all of our secret orders in grave. All of our tributes now are in grave as well. We don't really have the means to get access to them. And they're going to tribute summon for Ancient Gear Golem. Okay, which does just automatically win them the game here. All they need to do is attack with Ancient Gear Golem. If they attacked first with the other one, I would have laughed at them. But we did lose that game because of ourselves. So, whatever. It is what it is. If we didn't make a mistake, we did win the game. So, let's talk a little bit about Galaxy, because I'm just going to be doing 2 for a lot of these videos on these initial showcases, and then potentially we'll go with more in-depth dives at a later time. I think, honestly, Galaxy's pretty strong. It's super consistent with the skill of Galactica Order, and Secret Order. Being able to special summon from hand or graveyard really makes it so that every single high level in your deck is powerful. Meteor Charge also is an incredibly powerful card. It makes it so that your opponent cannot just freely go for set 3 pass against you without having the risk of you being able to just damage them for 1.5 billion damage. Now, the downsides. I think this deck, while consistent, while very strong, is very unforgiving. I feel Galactica Order is a very good skill for the deck. The deck is very competent, but because of the way that you have to build the deck, you're running a lot of monsters that aren't going to have effects. This means that your monsters that are normally at 2500 attack aren't like some of these boss monsters that can boost themselves up to 3000 attack, or even just boost themselves up just a little bit. That makes it so that Cyber Dragon is kind of a weird matchup if you don't have access to your secret orders or your meteor charges, because you just can't beat over the fusion. You can't beat over Cyber Twin Dragon with it. So you're kind of ending up in certain states as a, well, I need to draw the Tribute to the Doomed to have access to a way to beat those cards. However, I definitely think Galaxy is a deck that you need to be prepared for, and it is definitely a deck that is going to hang around in the meta at least a little bit. If we have the Goha Rush Festival coming up in November, like we kind of expect it to, or like I rather kind of expect it to, this deck is definitely going to be one that you're going to have to watch out for, especially as people begin to experiment with different brews and come to the conclusion of what is the best variant of Galaxy to run. Well, thank you guys for watching. I am Canner, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye!